Hi everyone, and welcome to today's Pilates practice, strengthening your lower back Pilates style. My name is Dana and I am a personal trainer and a Pilates instructor, and I show women over the age of 40 how to change the way they age through how we exercise and how we eat. So get into something comfortable, grab a mat and let's begin. Our first exercise today, I'm going to ask you to lay down on your back. And once you're in this position, just open up the chest by retracting the shoulders and reach your hands down toward your ankles. Just be aware that your chin is tucked in so you're lengthening through the crown. So from here, gently flatten your lower back into the floor and then over arch into a sway back. Let's repeat that. Gently flatten your lower back and over arch into a sway back. One more. Flatten your lower back, over arch into a sway back, and this time just coming back halfway. So we call that neutral spine. Maintain neutral spine for me, and now think about drawing your tummy toward your lower back just a little bit on a scale of 0 to 10 at about 3. Now think about your pelvic floor and internally pull up through the back and front passage. Hold all of that contraction in place. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, float one leg into what we call tabletop. Inhale as you gently flatten your lower back, and exhale as you float your other leg to tabletop. Now just release your lower back into that neutral spine, natural curve. Keep drawing your tummy in, take a breath in. As you breathe out, slowly lower one heel till it hovers just above the floor, and inhale as you float that leg back into your starting position. Exhale as you lower your other heel to hover just above the floor, and inhale as you float back to your starting position. Let's continue doing this exercise, and the challenge is, as you lower your heel to hover just above the floor, are you able to maintain neutral spine? So inhale as you float back into your starting position. So as we exhale, we just float that heel down slow and control, and inhale as you slowly bring back to your starting position. Now remember, the slower you do these exercises, the more muscle fiber you will what we call recruit or use. So that's a positive thing. So slow, controlled and flowing movement. Just doing one more of these for me. Exhale on the way down and inhale as you float all the way up, and as you exhale, just draw both those knees into your chest. As you're drawing those knees into your chest, just massage your lower back, just taking it around in a little circular motion. Reverse that circle for me, taking it back the other way. And relax. Now just popping both your feet on the floor, just slide your arms out to shoulder height, bend your elbows, have your palms face toward each other, and just tuck your chin in for me. So from here, take a breath in, and as you breathe out, just lower both those legs down to one side, turn your head the opposite way. Now inhale as you come to the center, and as you exhale, lower those legs down. Inhale as you come to the center, and exhale. So just releasing through that lower back. Just being aware as you're doing this movement that you're keeping your shoulder blades glued into the floor. And inhale to the center and exhale. One more. Inhale to the center, and as you exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale to the center and exhale. Now we're going to see if we can add on an extra challenge. So what I'd like you to do from here is float both your legs back into what we call tabletop. Have your feet together and your knees together. Draw your tummy in toward your lower back. Now imagine your feet are facing 12 o'clock on a clock face, and I want you to take a breath in. As you breathe out, start to lower those legs down, trying to get down toward 3 o'clock. Now inhale as you come back to the center. As you exhale, lower down with control, so flow the movement, slow and control. Keep your shoulder blades glued to the floor, and inhale as you come back to the center. Now if you'd like an extra challenge, see if on the way through You can keep both arms light like a feather. So rather than pushing your arms into the floor, rather keep them nice and light, and that will add an extra challenge into your abdominal muscles. If you're finding this too challenging, go back to level 1 with both your feet on the floor. Let's just do one more for me. Exhale as you lower down, and as you inhale, coming all the way back through to the center, and exhale. So just bring those knees back into your chest for me. Should feel really nice. And just hold that stretch. So from here, I'm going to ask you to lift your head off the floor and just roly-poly backward and forward a few times. And if you can, roly-poly all the way up into a seated position, or just come up into a seated position. Okay, so we're now going to do some lower back strengthening exercises. So flipping over onto your tummy for me. And the first one we're going to start with is popping your hands underneath your forehead. Now just bring the front of your feet flat on the floor and push your pubic bone into the floor to protect your lower back. So draw your tummy to your lower back and take a breath in. As you breathe out, lift and lengthen one leg off the floor and inhale as you lower down. Exhale, lift and lengthen, and inhale as you lower down. Push that pubic bone into the floor, exhale as you lift, and inhale as you lower. Exhale as you lift, inhale as you lower. Let's just do 2 more of those. Exhale as you lift, inhale as you lower, and last one. So we're going to add an extra challenge. So what I want you to do is push your pubic bone into the floor. I want you to squeeze your bottom cheeks tightly together. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, now lift both those legs off the floor. Now inhale as you release your bottom and lower those legs to the floor. Exhale, push your pubic bone, squeeze your bottom cheeks and lift. And inhale as you release and lower down to the floor. And again, exhale, push the pubic bone, squeeze the bottom and lift. And inhale as you release down to the floor. Let's do 2 more. Push the pubic bone, squeeze the bottom, exhale as you lift. Inhale as you release. Last one, everyone. Push the pubic bone into the floor, squeeze your bottom cheeks, lift and now hold. Now just flutter those legs for me and keep fluttering. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, breathe out, 2, 3, that's 1. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, breathe out, 2, 3, that's 2. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, breathe out, 2, 3, that's 3. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, breathe out, 2, 3, that's 4. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, breathe out, 2, 3, that's 5, and relax. Okay, so from there, I'm wanting you to come back into what we call child pose. So just bring your feet together, your knees apart. Allow your bottom to come down and just relax and release and hold that stretch for me. Now from here, just slowly stack one vertebra on top of another and coming all the way up. Alrighty, so let's flip back over onto our back for me, and we're now coming into shoulder bridge. So once you're on your back, just laying down, bring those heels in quite close to your bottom. Pop your head on the floor, open up your chest by retracting your shoulders and reach your hands down towards your ankles. So from this position, I want you to take a breath in. As you breathe out, push your heels into the floor, lift your hips toward the ceiling and squeeze your bottom cheeks tightly together. Now we call this ski slope position. Now inhale and release back down to the floor. As you exhale, push those hips, squeeze your bottom cheeks. And as you inhale, release back down to the floor. And again, exhale, push and lift. And inhale and release. 2 to go. Exhale, push and lift. Inhale and release. Exhale, push and lift and hold. Now holding this position, just do little hip raises to the ceiling and keep squeezing your bottom cheeks tightly together for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Okay, so from here, I want you to breathe in and gently flatten your lower back into the floor, and as you breathe out, just release. And again, inhale, gently flatten your lower back, tuck your tailbone under, and inhale, release. And again, so inhale, flatten the lower back, and as you exhale, release. Now we're going to add on from there. So inhale, gently imprint the lower spine to the floor. As you exhale, tuck your tailbone under and start to peel off one vertebra at a time. Raise your hips up into what we call ski slope position. Now maintain ski slope as you breathe in and float both your arms behind you. And as you breathe out, slowly pace one vertebra at a time back down into the floor. Inhale, float both your arms over your head to your side and exhale. And again, inhale, gently flatten your lower back. Exhale, tuck your tailbone under and peel off one vertebra at a time and raise your hips into ski slope. Inhale as you float both your arms behind you, and as you exhale, slowly pace one vertebra at a time back down into the floor. Inhale, float both your arms over your head to your side and exhale. Last one, everyone. Inhale, gently flatten your lower back. As you exhale, tuck your tailbone under and peel off one vertebra at a time. Raise your hips up to the ceiling. Squeeze your bottom cheeks as you breathe in and bring those arms behind you. And breathe out as you slowly pace one vertebra at a time all the way back down into the floor. Inhale, float both arms over your head to your side and exhale. So from there, drawing both those knees back into your chest and just holding that stretch for me. Just release and relax and just rock from side to side this time. Just gentle rock and side to side. Pilates feels amazing, doesn't it? I think over the age of 40, I'm 52, it just makes you feel good. You feel like you're strengthening, but you're stretching, and I guess as we're getting older, we're feeling tighter, so it just really allows us to release and relax. I love it. Okay, so let's do our last exercise. Lift your head off the floor, roly-poly backward and forward, and just sitting up for me. Okay, our last exercise that I'd like you to do is to come back over for me onto all fours. So once you're into this position, shoulders are back and down, think length through your crown. I want you to take a breath in. As you breathe out, just lift and lengthen your arm out in front of you, and inhale as you lower down. Alternate. Exhale as you lift and inhale as you lower down. This time I'd like you to lengthen opposite arm to opposite leg and inhale as you lower down. As you exhale, you lengthen your arm as if you're going to shake someone's hand and inhale as you lower down. As you exhale, think length through fingertips, toes and crown and inhale as you lower down. As you exhale, imagine I've placed a tray of glasses on your back and you don't want to spill a drop. So you maintain that plank position through your back and inhale as you lower down. Exhale as you lengthen and inhale as you lower. Last one, exhale as you lengthen, inhale as you lower and exhale. So from there, just stick your bottom up, look up for me, open up the chest and take a breath in. And as you breathe out, just roll through the spine, just relax the neck and open up through the thoracic. And again, rolling through the spine and looking up. And exhale as you roll back through, draw the tummy to the lower back and relax the neck. And inhale as you roll through, open up the chest. And exhale, roll back through. And last one, inhale as you roll and exhale and relax. Well, there you have today's Pilates practice, and if you'd like to reach out to me, please check out my website www.danaeden.com.au for more assistance, and otherwise I'll catch you next time. See you then.